getting your driver's license, that first taste of freedom. It's no wonder teens see a car as the ultimate symbol of independence. But here's the thing, that dream car can quickly turn into a financial burden if you're not careful. We're talking about car loans and the sneaky traps they can set. In this video, we're going to break down the often confusing world of car loans and give you the tools to make smart financial decisions. We'll uncover the hidden costs that can drain your bank account and keep you stuck in a cycle of debt. So buckle up and get ready to learn how to navigate the road to financial freedom, one smart decision at a time. We get it, talking about budgets and finances might not sound like the most thrilling way to spend your time. But trust us, understanding the basics is like having a superpower, a financial superpower that can save you from a whole lot of stress down the road. Think about it, wouldn't it be awesome to graduate high school, head off to college, or start your dream career without being weighed down by debt? That's what we're here to help you achieve. Throughout this video, we'll be your guides, breaking down complex financial concepts into bite-sized pieces. We'll show you how to create a budget that actually works for you, one that allows you to save for the things you really want, that dream car included, without sacrificing your financial well-being. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making conscious choices that align with your goals. So ditch the fear, forget the financial jargon, and get ready to embrace a future where you're in the driver's seat of your financial journey. Let's face it, there's something undeniably exciting about the idea of having your own car. It represents freedom, independence, and the ability to go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more relying on rides from parents or squeezing onto crowded buses. That sense of freedom is a powerful motivator, and car dealerships know it. They often use flashy advertising and enticing offers to appeal to those emotions, making that new car seem irresistible. But remember, excitement and big decisions don't always mix well. Before you even step foot in a dealership, it's crucial to understand the financial commitment you're about to make. Buying a car is a marathon, not a sprint. By understanding how these loans work, you can avoid common pitfalls and make a decision that aligns with your financial goals. Walking into a car dealership can feel a bit like entering a foreign country with its own language and customs. Suddenly you're bombarded with terms like APR, down payments, and loan terms, leaving you feeling lost and confused. Dealerships often use this information overload as a tactic to steer you towards deals that might not be in your best interest. Their goal is to sell cars, and sometimes that means focusing on the monthly payment amount while downplaying the overall cost of the loan. They might try to convince you that a slightly higher monthly payment is no big deal, but those small differences can add up to thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. This is where it's crucial to remember that you are in control. Don't be afraid to ask questions even if they seem basic. Don't let anyone rush you into a decision you're not comfortable with. Now let's talk about interest rates, the silent money guzzlers of the financial world. An interest rate is essentially the cost of borrowing money. When you take out a car loan, the lender, usually a bank or credit union, charges you interest on the amount you borrowed. The higher the interest rate, the more you'll end up paying back over the life of the loan. Dealerships may try to downplay the significance of interest rates, focusing instead on the monthly payment amount. A lower monthly payment often means a longer loan term, which means you'll be paying interest for a more extended period, ultimately costing you more money. Think of it like this. Would you rather pay rent for 5 years or 10 years for the same apartment? The answer is obvious. The same principle applies to car loans. Shorter loan terms with lower interest rates will save you money in the long run. Here's a crucial reality check. The price tag on the car is just the tip of the iceberg. To understand the true cost of car ownership, you need to factor in several hidden expenses that can significantly impact your budget. First and foremost, there's interest, which we just discussed, but don't forget about car insurance, which can be a hefty expense, especially for young drivers. Then there's the cost of gas, regular maintenance like oil changes and tire rotations, and the ever-present risk of unexpected repairs. All of these factors combined can quickly turn that affordable car into a financial burden. Don't just focus on the monthly car payment, consider all the associated expenses to get a realistic picture of what you'll be paying. This holistic approach will give you a clearer understanding of the financial commitment involved and help you make a more informed decision. Okay, so we've talked about the potential pitfalls of car loans and the importance of understanding the true cost of ownership. Now let's shift gears and dive into the world of budgeting, your secret weapon for financial success. Budgeting isn't about restricting your freedom, it's about empowering you to make smart choices with your money so you can achieve your goals, whether it's buying that dream car, traveling the world, or simply having the financial security to pursue your passions without constantly stressing about money. Think of a budget as your financial roadmap, guiding you towards your desired destination. It allows you to track your income and expenses, identify areas where you can save, and make conscious decisions about how you spend your hard-earned cash. No more wondering where all your money went. With a budget, you're in the driver's seat, making informed choices that align with your priorities. It's time to ditch the fear of budgeting and embrace it as a powerful tool for financial freedom. Let's break down the process into manageable steps so you can take control of your money and steer your financial future in the right direction. The first step to creating a budget is understanding your cash flow, which simply means knowing how much money is coming in and going out each month. Start by listing all your income sources. This could include your part-time job earnings, allowance from your parents, or any money you receive as gifts. Next, it's time to track your expenses. Start by listing all your essential expenses, such as housing if you contribute to rent or utilities, food, transportation, school supplies, and any debt payments you might have. Once you have your essential expenses covered, move on to non-essential expenses. These are the things that are nice to have, but not strictly necessary for your survival. Think entertainment, eating out, clothing, hobbies, and those tempting online purchases that can really add up. Be honest with yourself about your spending habits. By understanding your spending patterns, you can identify areas where you can potentially cut back and free up more money for your goals. Now that you have a clearer picture of your income and expenses, it's time to inject some excitement into the budgeting process by setting financial goals. These goals will act as your motivation, giving you something tangible to work towards and keeping you focused on the bigger picture. Think about what you want to achieve financially, both in the short term within the next year and the long term, 5 years or more. Do you dream of buying a car, going on a once-in-a-lifetime trip, saving for college, investing in your future? Write down your goals, making them as specific and measurable as possible. Instead of just saying, I want to save money, set a target amount and a deadline. For example, I want to save $5,000 for a down payment on a car within the next 2 years. Once you have your goals in place, break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Seeing it broken down this way can make it feel less overwhelming and more achievable. This will make the budgeting process feel less like a chore and more like a stepping stone towards a brighter future. The good news is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to budgeting. The key is to find a method that works for you, one that you can stick with consistently. Experiment with different techniques until you discover what resonates best with your personality and lifestyle. If you're a tech-savvy individual who loves the convenience of digital tools, explore budgeting apps like Mint, YNAB, you need a budget, or EveryDollar. These apps can connect to your bank accounts, track your spending automatically, and provide helpful insights into your financial habits. For those who prefer a more hands-on approach, consider the envelope system. This method involves allocating cash for different spending categories, such as groceries, entertainment, and transportation, placing the designated amount in separate envelopes. Once an envelope is empty, you've reached your limit for that category, which can help curb overspending. The most important thing is to choose a method that feels manageable and sustainable for you. Budgeting is a journey, not a destination, and finding the right method might involve some trial and error. Now that we've covered the basics of budgeting, let's talk about a key ingredient for financial success: discipline. Think of it like this. Budgeting is like creating the game plan for your money, and financial discipline is how you actually execute that plan. It's about making conscious, intentional choices about your spending, even when it's tough. It's easy to get caught up in the moment, especially when you see something you really want. But financial discipline is about thinking long-term. It's about asking yourself, will this purchase bring me closer to my goals, or will it set me back? Remember those financial goals we talked about earlier? Those are your guiding stars. Financial discipline isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making choices that align with your values and priorities. It's about understanding that true freedom comes from being in control of your finances, not the other way around. One of the biggest challenges to financial discipline is impulse buying. You know the feeling, you're scrolling through social media, and suddenly, you see an ad for those must-have shoes or the latest gadget. Before you know it, you've clicked buy now, without even thinking twice. The good news is there's a simple yet powerful strategy to combat impulse buying: delay gratification. The next time you're tempted by an unplanned purchase, try this. Instead of immediately giving in to the urge, give yourself a cooling off period. Tell yourself you'll wait at least 24 hours or even a week before making the purchase. This will give you time to really think about whether you truly need or want the item and whether it fits into your budget. Delaying gratification is like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. Section 3. Building a savings habit. Saving money is crucial for achieving your financial goals, whether it's buying a car, going to college, or simply having a financial safety net for unexpected expenses. But building a savings habit can seem daunting, especially when you're just starting out. The key is to start small and be consistent. Instead of trying to save a large chunk of money all at once, focus on setting aside a small amount regularly, even if it's just $5 or $10 per week. The important thing is to make saving a non-negotiable part of your budget. Think of it like paying yourself first. Before you spend money on anything else, set aside your designated savings amount. You can even automate the process by setting up a recurring transfer from your checking account to your savings account. Another helpful tip is to visualize your savings goal. Print out a picture of your goal, that dream car, a college campus, a vacation destination, and put it somewhere you'll see it every day. This visual reminder can keep you motivated and focused on your savings journey. Section 4. The snowball effect. From small steps to big wins. As you continue to practice financial discipline and build healthy money habits, you'll start to experience the snowball effect. Small, consistent actions, like saving a little each week or resisting impulse purchases, will compound over time, leading to significant results. One of the most powerful forces in finance is compound interest, often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. When you invest your savings wisely, your money earns interest. But here's the magical part. That interest then earns interest itself, creating a snowball effect that accelerates your wealth-building journey. The earlier you start saving and investing, even small amounts, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. It's like planting a seed and watching it blossom into a mighty tree. Remember, financial success isn't about overnight windfalls, it's about making smart choices consistently over time, and the sooner you start, the more you benefit from the power of compound growth. Section 1. The road ahead. Your financial journey starts now. Congratulations. You've reached the end of this video, but more importantly, you've taken the first step toward a brighter financial future. Remember that shiny new car we talked about at the beginning? Well, here's the thing. True freedom isn't about owning a car, it's about owning your financial choices. It's about having the knowledge, skills, and confidence to navigate the world of money without feeling overwhelmed or stressed. By understanding the ins and outs of car loans, budgeting, and financial discipline, you're equipped to make informed decisions that align with your goals and values. This isn't about becoming a financial expert overnight. It's about adopting a mindset of continuous learning and growth. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, so stay curious, ask questions, and never stop seeking knowledge. The journey to financial freedom starts with a single step, and you've already taken it. Now it's time to keep moving forward, one smart choice at a time. Section 2. Embrace the freedom of financial literacy. Remember, financial literacy isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey of learning, adapting, and thriving in a world where money plays a significant role. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. As you continue on your financial journey, remember that you're not alone. Talk to your parents, teachers, or a trusted mentor about your financial goals and concerns. Seek out resources like books, websites, and podcasts that can provide valuable insights and guidance. The more you learn about personal finance, the more empowered you'll become to make decisions that align with your aspirations. So, go out there, embrace the freedom of financial literacy, and create a future where you're in the driver's seat of your financial well-being. You've got this.